Welcome back to the More Adult, where this soon-to-be 60-something is reviewing this book by this 30-something on adulting, or how to become a grown-up in 468 easiest steps. So, yesterday we talked about your bucket list, or things that you should have readily available to keep your domicile from turning back into your 20-something-ish year old bedroom. So there was a couple of things that I reread and I unfortunately glossed over, and a couple of things I'd like to add to her list. So the first thing that I glossed over was a good old broom and a dustpan. Get a dustpan with a flat edge. That helps you with that little line that you can never get. And I also highly recommend getting from the dollar store one of these little guys. This is just a scoopy brush. And this comes in handy if like a plant spills, or you've got a cat box accident, or you have dead vermin that you need to sweep up. This comes in handy. I highly recommend it. Another thing that I recommend as well is sanitary wipes, especially if you have pets or an ancient incontinent chihuahua. That's all I'm saying, but these get a lot of use. This also works really well for wiping out your trash cans and giving them a fresh smell and disinfecting them and killing all of those nasty bugs that we've been taught are not to our benefit, when actually some of them are. But anyways, this kills them. And that's, it even says, I think it even says on here, yeah, COVID-19 wipes them out. And last but not least, I highly recommend adding to your cleaning regime, or at least into your bucket of stuff to clean with, good old Febreze. And the reason for this is there's going to be days that your house is just not that fresh. And on those days, or you've got guests coming over and the incense and the candles isn't going to do it, and you don't have time to wash your coverlets or whatever, you can spritz a little of this and it'll kind of do-ish the trick. But so moving on to today's, which is actually kind of short and sweet. That's why I was able to give you some filler left over from yesterday. And today she says, get yourself a toilet plunger. Okay, now I grew up in a house with a DIY dad, so I grew up knowing how to use a plunger. Now, since I'm also married to a maintenance guy, I don't have one of those little cheapy red gasket ones. I got this kind of plunger. Okay, and the process is fairly simple if you don't know how to plunge. I'm sure there's a million YouTubes on it, but you get yourself a plunger. But the bottom line is that if you have a clogged sink or drain of any kind, okay, you put the plunger over, you push it down, that creates a seal, you pull up, that creates suction, and it dislodges the plug. So either the push down process creates an air boil that goes through, bolus that goes through the water and hits the clog, and then the pull up dislodges it. So you're attacking it both ways. So here's the clog. When you push down, that's pushing it this way. When you pull out, it's pulling it this way, which causes it to dislodge. And then boom, you've unplugged your toilet. And I have been known to unplug toilets in all kinds of facilities. What is this in my ear? Okay, whatever. So, but yeah, so like if I'm in a bathroom, they've got a plunger handy and the toilet's clogged, yeah, I'll unclog it. I know it's not my job, but the DIY handy girl and don't like to see things out of order because of my OCD, I'll unplug toilets. I'll unplug sinks. I have been known to fix the flapper in a toilet and to reconnect a toilet chain. Because you know why? Because I know how to do that kind of stuff. And if it makes somebody else's day just that much better, hey, then it does. It's not killing me. And I really don't care. I don't care at all. That's why I'm doing this. I'm sharing what I do and my knowledge. So anyways, so to sum things up, when you are collecting your stuff to clean, highly recommend getting some wipies, getting some Febreze, something to sweep with, and learn how to use a toilet plunger properly. And until tomorrow, don't forget, I love you, and ta-ta for now. Keep cleaning. It's good for you. All right, bye.